Hi, this is Ken. Welcome back to my channel. Well, we have another interesting subject here, and this one is a little pathetic. It's a Yale psychiatrist is calling out essential for liberals to cut off Trump voting loved ones during the holidays. The holidays is to get people together, not to separate them. You already did that during the COVID. We don't need any more separation anxieties and World War III at the table. Come on. I mean, if Katy Perry and her parents can have Thanksgiving dinner together and Christmas without a problem, so can the rest of the country. And for those who do not know, Katy Perry is a Democrat. Her parents are Republican. And they had no problems eating at the Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner table. I think that psychiatrist needs a psychiatrist himself. And let's see where this Joker is coming from with this. So Yale psychiatrist calls out essential for liberals to cut off Trump voting loved ones during the holidays by Gabriel Hayes, Fox News, and I think this is coming from MSNBC and CNN or something. Let's see. With the holiday season approaching, a prominent mental health expert told MSNBC, first one, viewers that they should feel justified in cutting ties with relatives that voted for President-elect Trump. A Yale University chief psychiatrist resident, Dr. Amanda Calhoun, spoke to MSNBC host Joy Reid on Friday night about what liberals who are devastated at Trump's re-election this week can cope with the news, including separating from certain loved ones. You know, I'm shaking my head on this one. So if you're going into a situation where you have family members, where you all have close friends who you know have voted in ways that are against you, it's completely fine not to be around these people and to tell them why. Go ahead and tell Reid. You know, this should be a rule. No talking politics at the around the Thanksgiving and Christmas table or Hanukkah, whatever it is. No, so, you know, you should have peace at the table, not World War III. The host prompted the expert answer by discussing how the LGBTQ community and other minority groups have been feeling particularly vulnerable following Trump's election on early Wednesday morning. Citing a recent report from a progressive outlet, the 19th, Reid said, yeah, and we know that there has been a vast increase since the election, 700% increase in calls from LGBTQ. No, they didn't put plus in the article. You, this is her words, to the Trevor Project, which offers phone, online chat, or text to people, 700% increase in calls, text, and chat comparing to recent weeks. Because you're putting so much pressure on these folks. No wonder they're calling. You know, you should learn to stop. Stop driving these folks crazy for no good reason. The host then asked how these people should be interacting with those they know, including family that voted for Trump, who she's accused of being against American rights. Well, I know where she should go. Into a nut room in a nut hospital with a straitjacket in a freaking rubber room. And I don't mean in a sexual way either. But I wonder if also are people challenged with the idea of how do you interact with people who voted for this? How about not talking about politics at the table? She added, if you are an LGBTQ person and you know someone in your family voted essentially against your rights, or you're a woman knowing you know that a man was calling people by the B word, J.D. Vance was literally calling Kamala Harris the trash. Really? What do you think they were calling Trump supporters? Everything from garbage to Nazis to fascists to deplorables to everything else he could think of, and including the kitchen sink. He said, "We're going to take out the trash." Because unfortunately, that's what's going to happen on January 20th. I know a lot of people were increasingly triggered by that. They lost. They had to leave. Calhoun affirmed that it's fine for those aggravated by Trump's win to avoid Trump supporting families and friends, adding that they should tell them why. This is a bad, bad advice. You know, to say I have a problem with the way that you voted because it went against my very livelihood, and I'm not going to be around you this holiday. I need to take some space for myself. Kahuna essentially or continues noting that it is important and even essential for people to establish boundaries with family members for their own sanity. I think you should very much be entitled to do so, and I think it'd be essential for your mental health. No, I mean, the better thing to do is, yes, get help. Ask a therapist or a psychiatrist what you need to do. Don't listen to that garbage from MSNBC. Put it in the trash can. Get your mental health person to help you go through this. Because you don't need to be separated from your family. You're already separated from them from the COVID. You don't need to keep doing this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I said, Katy Perry, who's Democrat, her parents are Republican. They already let bygones be bygones, and they're gonna have their nice Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, and while you're having World War III with your family. No, there should be guidelines. Number one, no talking about politics during the holidays. Nobody has to know who voted for what. You know, you're gonna be seeing them between Thanksgiving and Christmas or Hanukkah or any other holiday. You don't need this absolute nonsense from these people. But if you need help, especially if you're in the LGBTQ plus community, yes, call those numbers. Maybe they will give you better advice than that Yale fruitcake. That's what I'm gonna call it, fruitcake. So yes, if you need mental help, you should ask your provider for help and see what they can suggest for you. So, you don't need to separate from your family. You just need to one another get together, have a great time, not worry about the politics. Trump is going to be not going to be in office anytime soon. It's January 20. You have between now and January 20 to reset yourself, find yourself, do something positive in your life, and don't listen to some clowns on MSNBC, especially Joy Reid. Where's the joy in her name? She's not showing no joy. She's spewing stuff other than joy. I don't care about her anyway. Oh. I remember early in the year she was wearing orange hair like somebody else we know. Oh. I mean, it's to the point when you're like Whoopi Goldberg and saying, you know who, referring to Trump. No. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Family is important. Just enjoy your family these next 2 months. Relax, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about Trump. You know, you're just putting yourself in a situation unnecessary, causing unnecessary stress to yourself for no good reason. Yelling and screaming your head off and shaving your hair off like you're Britney Spears and a while back doesn't help anybody. So you saw what happened to her. She ended up being a state of her parents for several years or so. I forgot the number of years. She didn't like that one bit. So no, if you get some real help from a therapist, a licensed therapist, or a psychiatrist, let them talk you through to what you can do to relieve the stress from from victory. Because unfortunately, the media was feeding you absolute nonsense, saying, "Oh, Kamala's gonna beat Trump. Oh, the race is close." Well, was it close? No, far from it. And then they're complaining about what happened to the 21 million votes that Biden got the last time. Interesting subject. So this is Alkane saying so long for now, and don't forget your stop. And don't take your advice from TB quacks. Sorry.